We are live. It is week 15, game number 16 of
Today,
the 2021 NFL
from
season.
Paul Brown Stadium in
Featuring
Cincinnati,
Yes, Pittsburgh Steelers
this
going
is
up
the
against the
NFL
Cincinnati
on
Bengals
EA
from Paul Brown
Sports.
Stadium in Cincinnati. Let this go and see all after we go.
We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Randy Bullock now with 10 to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead the Steeler offense.
We talk so often about his physical attributes, of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. He's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Was sacked by Marcus Hunt.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over, teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Green with a catch left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that route. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And there to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to pump the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
We're scoreless after one. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle of the traffic, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage to 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger will throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. We'll have highlights and analysis of the first half. And our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On second down, here's Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman with it, faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Burrow on third down. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. The return man, Wilson. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Cincinnati set to take over once again. To this point, the result has not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First and 10 here. And, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Able to find Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range at the 28. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Now with signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with less bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the veteran, Big Ben. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Now it's Wilson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And it gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And that's Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they have a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here comes Erickson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up the throw from the gun. Open man is Higgins. A good pickup there, 8 yards in the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. We'll get a couple yards on that one, and it will result in a fresh set of downs.
3rd inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the threat, and I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first and 10 is Counter. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They run the counter. Samuels. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Connor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And now with 1:52 to go, we'll get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On third down, it's Counter. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching him take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
I
loved
certainly
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
Alright guys, they have it, the Steelers winners over the Bengals 10-6. That end the stream, and I'll be back tomorrow for another live stream, hopefully. There's another NCAA college tournament basketball tomorrow, so I'll be watching that, so please like and subscribe, and hopefully I see you tomorrow. Have a great day and